Hi, beautiful souls. How are you? I just thought I'd explain a little bit about what I get up to during my day. So, I have been doing soul readings. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be doing soul readings for because life is getting pretty busy. But I've had people ask me, like, do I tune into past loved ones? Do I do, I suppose it's more kind of medium psychic type, what people would call it. But no, I do, but I don't. Like, that's not really my vibe. Like, some people are such experts at mediumship and tuning into past loved ones, and they're so good at it, and they can bring your grandma in or bring, your a relationship that you had with someone that passed, and they're really good at tuning in. But for me, it doesn't seem to be my niche or my expertise. So for me, when I do a quantum reading, I tune into the quantum realms, and I tune into, could be the Akashic records, could be higher dimensional frequencies, like I do sometimes with the 12th dimension, Keepers of Wisdom. And I tune in, so it could be galactics. But for me, I don't seem to do the mediumship, because for me, I don't see, so say grandma's past, like say my nana, I don't see my nana as that soul. Like, my nana is so much more than my nana, so I can feel her. I can feel the energy of my nana now. Like, I always see it like orange cake. She used to make me orange cakes for my birthday. So delicious. But I feel her energy. So that energy is still present of my nana. But she's so much more than my nana. She has a higher self. She has an oversoul. She has incarnated many times into the earth experience, as well as on, there's other star systems, there's angelic realms, there's even beyond this universe, and she's a fractal of source energy as well. So for me, it's very hard to tune into just my nana, like just somebody's grandmother. So I'm really impressed with these people that can really tune in really well to somebody that has passed. But yeah, for me, I see the expanded awareness, because for me, my nana, so that's her, the nana consciousness is this big, but my nana has also had many past lives, and she also has an oversoul. The oversoul has an oversoul. That oversoul has an oversoul. She's connected to that collective consciousness and that collective consciousness, and then she is connected out of this universe as well. So the thing is, I just go, like, for me, it's like ancestry.com. That would be for me, pastlovedones.com. I like to go to their soul, their higher self. So I find it really hard just to tune into just that grandma, because my grandma's far more than that, which I know for some people that can be overwhelming, but for me it excites me. Like, for some people, they want to tune into their loved ones that have passed, and that is really special because they still have like they still miss them, or they have a sadness within them. But I don't see that, because I know that they're a greater soul, they're an eternal soul, they've had many exciting experiences at that soul, they're going to have more adventures. I can still feel them. I know that that soul, that higher self, is still here, and the energy of that soul is still with us for eternity. We can always connect. We're never ever going to lose that connection. But yeah, for me, I find it hard just to tune in to a past loved one. But I find it fascinating, these people that are amazing, tuning into somebody that has passed, and also animals as well that have passed. That's pretty cool as well. I mean, I can see sometimes I can feel my cat that passed a couple of years ago, and my dog a very long time ago, but that's just a tiny little slither, a fractal of who they are. They're just so much more. And they've also been, there've been people in the past that it's like our souls connect and they never lose that connection. So through quantum entanglement, everything, every single thing in this universe, multiverses, beyond, everything is connected. So if you have spent time in a certain energy and with a certain energy, you are going to have that energy even stronger within your core essence. So you will never lose the connection to your past loved ones. Nobody really goes anywhere. The universe, multiverse, everything is not as big as you think, but at the same time it's huge, because what it is it's layers upon layers upon layers. So it's just bandwidths of frequencies. So you could have 1,000 radio stations all here at the same time. Like, say you had 1,000 radios, you could turn 1,000 radios on and you would have 1,000 different radio stations right here. And that's what the universe is like. All you're doing is tuning into the frequency of the past loved one, or the higher self, or the oversoul, or a collective consciousness, or source energy. It can all be here right now. You're not really going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. So your loved ones, so a human that has passed or an animal that has passed, all that's happening is they're leaving their, what we call physical, but it's not really physical, it's still energetic, but they're leaving their physical body. So it'll be like the minerals, you could say atoms, particles, it's all still there, but they're leaving like maybe the sand from a beach. They're leaving the carbon, like carbon is from stars too. They're leaving the nitrogen. So they're only leaving the parts that are more a denser energy that we call physical. So they're just shedding that and turning back into that kind of the sand and the minerals and everything again. And then their consciousness, their soul, we call it a light body, but it's still a body. It's just not, it's a light body because it's lighter than this denser energy. So we do have to really appreciate as well being in our bodies, because these human bodies are very sensitive, which sucks for some people, but it's actually quite awesome, because when you're in your light body, you can still be sensitive if you want to. So you can tune into the frequency of sensitivity. But with the human body, you're pretty much sensitive to everything all the time. Like even paper, you can even get a little paper cut and that hurts, So whereas when you're a lighter body, you can't kind of hurt yourself like you can here, you can't scratch yourself. You're just so sensitive as this physical body. So all they're doing when they do pass is they're just kind of transitioning. They're leaving all the minerals and particles and sand and carbon and nitrogen, everything that's in this physical body, and they're just kind of their natural energy body underneath is just still here, but on another frequency. So they're it could be in a beautiful realm with they could manifest beautiful things, anything they want to manifest pretty much. It depends what level of consciousness you're kind of playing on as well. of what you will see. So, you know, the loved ones that pass, they might see like they'll be with their other loved ones. You know, like it's all kind of curated. There's light beings that will curate a beautiful experience for you, depending on what you believe in, what your belief systems are. And then you'll move through levels of consciousness and decide what you want to remember, or you want to play, what frequencies you want to play on or play with. I mean, yeah, there's so much exciting stuff out there. So just relax with it. I know everything, it's all kind of weird at the moment because this stuff, I was always scared, like mediumship and psychic. I never liked those words. I thought, oh no, that, you know, because religion had made it kind of like, oh no, you're not allowed to do that, or that's scary, or that's witchy, or that's weird. But then now we're starting to find out that the CIA and government people have been doing this for years. They've used remote viewing techniques, mediumship techniques, psychic techniques. They've recruited people for years and years and years to do work, but they didn't want anyone else in the public to be doing it. So they made a lot of people look like they were crazy or just weird, because there's a lot of individuals didn't want us to connect to the higher realms again, or have spiritual awakenings, because if we connect to the higher realms, then we can't really be controlled like we used to be controlled. So just if you start to have your gifts open up, because we're all psychic, we're all mediums, we can all connect to our higher selves, we can all connect to the higher realms. So just if you want to, if you're interested, just play around with it, just have fun with it. Just everyone has guides and loved ones around them, so just ask your guides to support you with this. And maybe you could just sit quietly one time, do a little meditation, ask to connect to your higher self, or ask to connect to a loved one that has passed. Remember, when you're in a lower frequency, it is harder to connect. So if you're in a frequency of feeling sad or angry, grief, it is very hard for them, like for that connection it's hard for you to tune into the frequency, because they're more in the higher realms. It's more of a loving kindness, wisdom, clarity kind of frequency. The kind of grief frequency is more like a foggy cloud, so it's really hard to connect. So if you want to connect to past loved ones or pets, try and do it when you're feeling good. You know, like if you've done like a fun exercise that you enjoyed, or you've got some really good music that you love, turn that up. You know, a beautiful sunset or sunrise, you're in nature, just something that kind of brings you a bit more joy. That's a great time to connect with past loved ones. And then if you want to go past the past loved ones to their higher self, to their wider soul, you can also ask to do that too. But I know it's hard when we've had past loved ones and we miss them, but yeah, they're truly not gone. They're right. They are right here. So and they actually really want to get in touch with us. Remember, somebody asked me, they got told that their nana that had passed wouldn't visit because she was too busy on the other side. She didn't have time. Nana didn't have time to come and visit or talk to her grandchild. And that's not true at all, because time works differently on the other side. There is no linear time. So it's not like 2:00 here and 6:00 there. They can come at any time, because there isn't time, you know. Time's more, it's just it's relevant to where you are, which dimension you are, depending on how time works. Time is like dimension of its own, and we're creating time just by looking at our phone or wearing a watch. We're creating our own time, even though we're not even in the same time zone. Like, I'm in New Zealand and a lot of you guys are overseas, so yeah, this is where it gets weird. All right, I think I'll stop there, but thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate you. You are amazing. And comment below. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, it just feels like I'm sitting in my bedroom talking to myself. Okay? Well, maybe I'm not. Actually, probably all our loved ones are probably, they're all here. I better not say that, because then they'll all start to come and try and chat to me. It could kind of feel like a little bit, I don't know, it's a weird feeling. It's like, it's not like an anxiety feeling, but it's like a high energy, like you're like, like if you're not used to it, your nervous system can be a bit like, like high frequencies, you're kind of vibrating faster. So yeah, if it gets too noisy, just clap your hands 3 times and ask for quiet, okay? We all need our quiet time on earth, don't we? All right, guys, have fun. If you've got any questions, don't forget to ask. All right, love you so much. See you soon. Bye.